President William Ruto has announced the revival of the construction of controversial Arror and Kimwarer dams in Elgeyo Marakwet County and Itare Dam in Baringo County. The president made the announcement while addressing the press at State House, Nairobi, after he met with Italy's head of state, President Sergio Mattarella. As Tiffany Wamboi now reports, the projects, which have been marred by scandals and graft cases, will now go on as planned with help from the Italian government in a bid to provide service delivery to Kenyans residing in the Rift Valley.
In a bid to resolve the stalemate involving the Arror, Itare and Kimwarer dams in the Rift Valley region, the Kenya Kwanza government is set to resume the construction of the dams to fulfill the campaign promises made before the August 2022 elections. This decision comes after former President Uhuru Kenyatta in 2019 called off the construction plans after investigations unearthed a multi-billion scandal involving former state officials who faced charges over conspiracy to defraud the government. Speaking during a joint meeting with Italian President Sergio Mattarella, President William Ruto announced that the cases which have been pending in court will now be withdrawn and the government will focus on completing the construction project.
Arror and Kimwarer dams, an issue that was that has stalled the construction of those three dams now for almost 3 years. I am happy to report to the nation that the government of Kenya and the government of Italy have agreed, and in fact, the process of sorting out the matters in court has already started in earnest.
President Ruto, while acknowledging the vital role played by the water structures in various counties, including Baringo and Elgeyo Marakwet, stated that the two governments will restructure the financing geared towards the project.
We have agreed that the financing that was already made available is going to be restructured and the projects are going to start. We intend to clear the court issues in the next 1 month and be able to start the process of negotiating the restructuring of financing, and hopefully we should be able to go on with the construction of these dams in a matter of months.
Ruto lauded the Italian government, led by President Mattarella, for committing to support Kenya as an arbitrator in the ongoing peace negotiations for countries afflicted by war in the East and Horn of Africa.
Kenya appreciates Italy's pledge to support our efforts to restore regional peace and security, including in the Horn of Africa, the efforts we are making in our sister country in Ethiopia, in South Sudan, and in DRC, not to forget the combined efforts we have in Somalia.
The two heads of state equally signed a memorandum of understanding and agreements that will see an advancement of bilateral relations and further provide a framework for cooperation in various fields, including the health sector.
We have signed an MOU through which our two countries shall cooperate in the fields of health towards the realization of universal health coverage and improved pharmaceutical production
within the region in terms of any form of...
The Arror and Kimwarer dams have been on the spotlight in recent months, especially over the misuse of funds by former government officials, including former Treasury Cabinet Secretary Henry Rotich, as the project was being overseen by Italian construction firm CMC di Ravenna. Prosecutors working on the case have previously stated that no progress has been achieved as the Italian firm won the contract more than 6 years ago. Tiffany Wamboi for Hope TV, Nairobi.